The next day, as we stepped onto the ship, it felt like walking into another world, the kind you dream of but never imagine actually reaching. The ocean stretched around us, and the possibilities seemed just as vast. Winning that raffle at school was amazing. The Bahamas with Sarah by my side, it sounded perfect. As we rounded the final corner of our hallway, something unusual began to sink in. I said to Sarah that I hadn't seen a single guy since we boarded. Not even one. We saw the note as we got settled in our room. The note read, "Welcome aboard our women-only cruise. All guests must adhere to our dress code of feminine attire only. Forgot to pack? No problem. You'll find a full wardrobe in your cabin." I froze. This couldn't be real. Sarah was as shocked as I was. The ship had already left the dock. I had no choice. I was here for the next 3 days. As a girl. Sarah helped me get ready for dinner that night. She almost seemed to enjoy it, with a slightly fiendish look in her eye, and not letting me have a look, despite my clear discomfort with the situation. When we headed down to dinner after she finished, though, I felt a moment of shock and clarity wash over me when I caught a glimpse of myself in a mirror near the atrium. I thought I looked breathtaking. I took a deep breath for confidence as we continued down the hallway and into the room for dinner and a show. When we walked into the ballroom, I noticed the other women on board looking at me admiringly and warmly. Sarah and I had a fabulous time that evening, and by the end of the night, I'd stopped worrying about how I looked or what anyone thought. I was having too much fun. What happened throughout the evening and over the course of the next day must have been pure magic. That's the only explanation I have. By dinner time the next day, I barely recognized the boy who had boarded this ship. My voice was distinctly softer, my skin like porcelain. My shoulders had gradually become narrower. My hips had slowly softened into an expanded fullness, and my hair had grown into lustrous, long locks that flowed down my back and bounced in my curves. As I looked at myself in the mirror before getting ready for dinner that evening, I felt very aware of my newly round, soft figure. I'd stopped wondering what was happening and started embracing it. After dinner that evening, I took a chance and got up to sing on stage at open mic. With my new soprano voice, I sang like I never had before. For the first time, I felt complete. We made so many new friends over those 3 days, and I felt fully alive and accepted and free. We went to the spa, sipped fancy drinks by the pool, experimented with hair and makeup, and enjoyed countless memorable moments. On the final morning, I twirled my hair as I ate my breakfast with Sarah. I felt distracted and dreamy. I had loved every moment of the last 3 days. I had never known I could feel such a deep sense of satisfaction, peace, and community. But now, as we're heading back to reality, I wondered, how do I go back to being a boy who never quite felt like he fit in? The note that first day had told me that the way I choose to dress when I exit the ship on the 3rd day will reflect the body I will keep when I return to the real world. The knowing in my heart was undeniable. I had found me, and I was now certain about what I had to do.